Right, so this is sort of a vlog start. We're just moving into the second evening of our session, but yeah. So we came down here yesterday, came down, had a bit of a catastrophe, left a load of stuff in the house, put the baby up, rushed back, got the stuff, came back, and it was getting dark as we were getting set up, so there was no sort of time to do vlog start fishing. Yeah, so I just pumped a load of bait out, and we had something last night, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I had I had pretty nice fish, so I got a footage of that to show you. Oh, right, so it literally, sun is just about breaking through. It's dawn. And I've just put 23 pound 14 ounce mirror in the net. I think it's pretty much, I think it's a repeat capture, to be fair. Mirror I had last year, I think it was, a 24.4. So it's all spawned out. Big heavy lump of fish, so wide. The scar on the side is cleaned up nicely by the looks of it. Because I think last time it was like a big bleeding patch, but now it's just a dark brown patch now. So, and it's all up for beating me up on the bank. It's an awesome way to start the session. Give it a quick flip round. Yeah, so I had a pretty chaotic evening. I just shoved my foot about a foot deep into a pile of, into a hole of mud right at the side. Shoe came off, filled with mud. So I got a carry bag in my sock, now over my sock. Right, there she is again. Side without the scar. It's an heavy fish to hold, to be fair, like. There we go, look at that. 23, 14. Well happy with that. Well happy. That's the first fish I've had so far. Nothing for the night, and then bang, this. And it's scrapped and well made up for it. Right. Let's get a quick photo. I'll slip you back. Oh. You can see pretty much she's gonna hold down. It's a big old lump of a fish. Proper wide fish. Old scarred up stimmer. Nice little ridgy there. Yeah. And that. The paddle that slows it down. Yeah, I can see fresh marks there, but that other big scar, that's healing up nicely. Proper fish for the Fendrod. So if you're ready to go. I don't know, I think she's resting up inside the net. The head's overhanging this lane. Give it 2 minutes to catch her breath. Yeah. Good morning. Cool. That was a good morning battle. Wow. When I woke up this morning, I thought I could smell smoke, and I don't know if you can see that on the hill up there. Actually, where the school is, I think. There's a school up there. There's a nice plume of smoke coming from up there. Never a good thing. Yes. So, Chris and many rods. Yeah, on that clip, I literally thought it was a fish I'd previously had last year. I think the fish they starting to call it Little Lumpy or something. That's the 24-pounder I had last year. It wasn't that fish, it was another named fish, and this is a fish that supposedly done 30 pounds 2 years ago, but we've had potentially 3 spawn-ins this year, so it's right down, it's 23-14, so yeah, so it's another one of the 18 of the lake, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, so let's things carry on. Oh, right, probably good morning now. So it's about 9:45, 9:30-ish. I had a run about 40 minutes ago, and I went back and lied down afterwards because I couldn't be bothered retying the rigs and everything. So yeah, oh my god, I got my 2 rods out there, my 3rd rod there. So I've been baiting a straight line of the red aggressor straight out in line with that tree, and I just dropped a bait straight onto it. A screaming run, went around there and snapped me off. And the line's come back all scuffed and everything, so it's actually, I've gone through a snag and it's cut me clean off. So yeah, I have to retie up and reset up, but after that now actually. But yep, if I flip around here, William's rod hasn't moved all night, and we've got Boy Wonder up there, alright? Having breakfast in his own little mushroom tray table. So Cocoa Pops, Wrigley's extra chewing gum, and Rice Krispies squares.
Yeah. They're actually the same as that.
Oh, they're the same, are they?
They are in there, but there's chocolate squares. There's tiny chocolate squares on them, and just chocolate sauce.
Any reason why you didn't want to get up for the fish this morning?
Don't know. How big's we?
Huh?
Who's this week?
Yeah, it was 23 pound.
This week?
Yeah, that big. And you missed it.
Yeah, I know. Now because they're wet nuts.
Oh. Because the whole sling is wet, is it?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's get my other rod sorted out,
Yeah.
and have a cup of coffee, is it?
Yeah, and then wait for Mammy and Edward to come.
Mid-morning update. I've had a swap of children. William's gone for an eye test, and Mammy's left me with... What she left me with, Ed? She left you with Edward, eh? Snobby knows Edward. Nice. You're not being filmed? No? So yeah, he's managed to collapse William's bed. He's managed to collapse William's bed, kick over my tackle box, fold on the bank, everything. Anthony Pansy boy. You just like William, little William you are. But yeah, still got my rods out. A few fish boshing to the right of me, literally turning over. See the flanks, they look like big mirrors. It turns out that mirror I had this morning, I circulated the photo a bit, and it's not the fish I had last year. It's another fish with the same kind of scarring mark. This fish was one of the 18, it was Black Label, and I believe it's done £30 a couple of years ago, and I had it at 23, so it's a bit of a bit of a slim Jim picking really, but I'm happy one of the biggest fish, potentially biggest fish of the team, of the lake. But, yeah, right. So we're gonna go sit down and have some sweets. There we go. The gruesome twosome destroying my swim. William had his eye test. How was it, Will?
Good.
Good. Ed, you off home now, are you?
Going to see Auntie Kelly.
Need to get tissue for your snotty nose.
I want my glasses.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, go on, Mr. Cool. Right. Yeah. So Rachel came down, stole a cup of tea. Has taken Eddie the cannonball with her. So, oh, goodbye, boy.
Dad, are we here for another night?
We are here for another night. What was that face for?
Another night, but no square bars.
Bye, Ed. So since I've had that fish at the crack of dawn this morning, I lost one that cut me off. I've seen nothing apart from carp on the surface, and I know that the Fendrod has been fishing horrendously during the days since we've had this heat wave and no rain and nothing like that. So I'm going to use this time to pile an absolute mountain of bait out. I've already hand balled in the remnants of what I made out of the Mistral's spod mix. I made a mix of that with 10 pellet, mixed it all up, soaked it all down, a few chopped up boilies from small bags and stuff like that, and then added an absolute mountain, I don't know if you can see that, of red aggressor into it as well. I've already bunged out of the throwing stick in a straight line across one of the areas I'm fishing, probably about a kilo straight into the margins where I'm fishing over there. But yeah, I've just been spodding out or spomming out the last of this stuff, so I'm going to quickly bomb the rest of this bucket out and then put a rig straight on top of it. So yeah, I've been clipped up, not really someone who knows what they're doing with spodding, but with a spom and clipping it up, it just seems to be sort of like bang, 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 then spom off, clip the rig on, bang, and your bait is just sitting in an absolute mountain. So hopefully that'll change things around tonight, because the fish just aren't on the feed during this hot sunshine, but we're hoping that maybe something through dusk or dawn. Right. Well, that was about 15 midi spoms, so we'll see if that produces something. Well, it's gone from a slow day, and then I found out some sort of baddish news. There's an open match on the lake tomorrow, and it's closed to anyone that's not fishing the match, so that means I've got to get off here like ridiculously early in the morning. I think the lake's closed from 6 AM, so I've got to be off the lake at 6. I've committed quite a lot of bait out here, and I don't really want to do that. 6 AM is a horrendous time. But then, because, well, I was still having runs at 7 o'clock this morning. I suppose that's the joys of fishing at club water, I suppose. Right, yeah, another horrendous update. One of my bite alarms stopped working. When I went to clip it back and forth on the switch fell out, so I went to my bag, and the only other bite alarm I got is broken. So I've done a bit of a DIY. They're cheap bite alarms, but yeah, slip this around. So I've got my old bite alarm up here, and I've taped it and tied it onto my current bite alarm, which the button, when I click that, bits fell out and it doesn't work anymore. But this top one works fine. That's all I need. So, all fun and games. Let's just hope I catch something tonight. Alright. Nothing all night with him still sleeping. I'm going to do a quick pack down for this match that's on. The only gutting thing is where I was bombing yesterday, now with it's fizzing all over it. I can pan run, so let's see if I can zoom in on it. So that's the sort of area I've been swarming on, and there's just fizzing and fizzing. Another path. So the rods are still out. There's a very slim chance. I haven't touched them since last night, and you know this lake is renowned for hooks clogging up with crap, so I could have anything on it. I think favourite thing is baby wipes at the moment. They seem to find their way into the lake, and then you find them on the hook. So I have no idea what state the end tackle's in. But there is fish fizzing, so I'm going to pack down, and hopefully that'll action in the next, well, probably got a half hour. Right. Swim is vacated a lot earlier than I really wanted to. You can still see out there. I don't know if you can see it on this camera. There's lots of fizzing and bubbling over where I've been spotting yesterday. But yeah, it's club water. Gotta follow the club rules. Well, so why have you run off again now? So yeah, that's the end of our 2-night session, not really 24 hours. We got down late on the first night and leaving early on the second morning. So, just about 36 hours there. So, I squat down to you. But we had 2 runs. One cut me off, and the other one was, can you remember? Because I did try to wake you up.
A fish.
It was a fish called Black Label. When I first done the blog, I thought it was the one we caught before, but it wasn't. It was a different fish. It's one of the fish that have possibly hit 30. I know that I've seen it at 26, 27 coming out. But yeah, it's one of the sought after fish in here, so I'm happy with that. And the conditions are atrocious, really, to be fair. Just let's rest this down and hold this up. Yeah, it's been boiling, absolutely boiling. I picked this peg because it was in the shade, but the sun was on the water all day. I wasn't really expecting any sort of like miracle captures.
Why did you choose this bag in the shade?
Because it was in the shade.
I'm cold.
You were moaning you were boiling all last night?
Yeah, in the bag.
Yeah. Alright then.
Oh, I wasn't. It's freezing.
You're freezing it in your sleeping bag?
Yeah.
Alright then.
I wish I was in it right now and I can wiggle.
I know it's cold now,
like
but
a worm.
it's still morning, well, we'd still be in our sleeping bags. Alright then. So, have you got anything to say?
No.
What do you want to do next time when we go fishing?
Fish for perch at White Springs.
You want to fish for perch or White Springs?
Yeah, at the big pit.
I thought we could go fishing for tench at spring water.
Okay.
Huh?
We do that and then perch.
Alright, alright. Okay then. We'll see you guys next time we're on the bank. Ta-da!
Bye-bye!